Okay, this one's for the championship. Sam, guess that meal. And remember, we're talking breakfast here.
I'm gonna say a chutney beef enchilada with maple syrup.
That's right!
I got it!
It's the electronic page to action, Max. We have a situation on board Receding Airlines Flight 531 from Switzerland to the GB. Hold on to your headgear, cause here we go! Well, here we are skimming the vast Atlantic aboard our aerodynamically adorable flying GB. According to the commissioner, a crazed madman has seized control of a commercial flight and is threatening to crash it unless his senseless demands are met. Among other things, he wants $5 million in unrolled change and a getaway car powered by a mixture of V-spit and earthy loam.
Wow! Demands just don't come any more senseless than that. Thank you, crazed madman. We should be in visual range any second, Sam. Does this airplane have any distinguishing scars?
Who said anything about an airplane? It's the airship Lugenpiff, Max.
Time to perform the daring GB to Zeppelin aerial transfer.
Permission to come aboard, Capitan.
That wasn't so hard. Hey, what about the GB?
It's all taken care of, Max. I activated the autopilot before we hit the silk.
Autopilot? Sam, that thing doesn't even have an ashtray.
Then what was that big happy button I pushed?
Are you the authorities? Oh, please, can you help us? This madman has shackled himself to the wheel.
He was a passenger in seat 4B, kept clapping his hands and calling for nuts, more nuts, flossing his teeth, disturbing the other passengers and jabbering like a broken cuckoo clock.
Not to worry, Swiss Miss. We have everything under control.
Everything except the airspeed, altitude, and basic maneuverability of this paper-thin party boat.
On the count of 3, I'll lob you at the unsuspecting beggar so you can latch onto him like a hungry bear trap.
Your hands are freezing.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, fellas! Great day for a blimp ride, huh? Up we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the sun. Or is it, attaboy, give her a gun? Oh, well, anyway, it's good to see ya.
It's Lorne.
The friend for life.
Why, Sam? Why is he doing this? Why must Lorne stalk us so?
I can best answer your question by quoting directly from this classic 70s ditty. Why do nerds suddenly appear every time we are near?
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
All right, Lorne, what are you doing here?
And what have you done with our demented terrorist?
Hand him over, he's ours!
Well, in truth, fellas, I'm the demented terrorist. Or more accurately, the demented terrorist is channeling his mind-sick actions through me. Kooky, huh? You're disappointed. I can tell. You're hoping to square off against a more worthy opponent. You being the brilliant freelance police and all.
Well, we did come all this way.
On a Saturday?
Would it make you feel any better if I told you I was doing this against my will? That I'm being manipulated from afar by an evil mastermind who planted a hurtful device in the base of my cerebral cortex after plying me with free root beer in the airport lounge. I regained consciousness after the takeoff, and there it was, forcing me to do bad things.
Not that we doubt your claim, Lorne, but personally, I'd like some kind of proof of your story.
And first dibs at pulling the stitches.
Quiet. There's another command coming in. Yes? What do you want me to do this time? Haven't I served you well?
I don't know, Sam. Something tells me this is just another of Lorne's elaborate charades to wheedle his way into our personal space.
But until we're sure, we'll have to indulge this sad grab for attention. We have the safety of the passengers and our pledge to provide patently ridiculous scenarios to consider.
No! No, 1,000 times no! He says he's tired of your meddling and wants me to cast you into the sea. But I won't do it. You hear? You can't make me! Huh?
Uh-oh.
Brain freeze! The punishment, it something else I could do for you? I'm not too fond of the captain. Let's throw him off. Yes, sir, may I have another? Yes, sir, may I have another?
I'm not entirely buying this high-frequency head game, Sam.
Me neither. These crippling cranial episodes could be a common occurrence for Lorne.
That would explain his meteoric slide through the public school system.
Flee, my friends. It's too late for me, but you can still save yourselves.
What about the passengers?
I'll stall Marconi long enough for you to sneak him off. Now, go.
Gee, Lorne, that's mighty big of you, considering the punishment will be swift.
And excruciating.
Well, I guess we better get cracking.
Yep, time's a wasted. Do you think I need a coat?
You might. It was pretty cool on the way here.
Excuse me. Sorry, Lorne. Could you hand me that? Attention, passengers. Attention, passengers. We are now approaching Nantucket. Please collect all personal belongings and rude limericks in preparation for deblimping. Thank you. Goodbye. It's been our pleasure to serve you.
We hope you'll fly the good ship Mook and Poof again.
Don't drink the water. Bob's your uncle. Oh, you kid. You can swoon unconscious now, Lorne. That's the last of them.
I guess putting Lorne through the cerebral ringer is one way of regaining control of this big floating weenie.
I'll just stow this leaky baggage in the overhead compartment and our troubles will be over.
Look, it's New York. Dead ahead. He wants me to steer right into Lady Liberty's pointy hat. If I refuse, he'll burst my brain like an egg in a microwave.
Sam, I don't ask for much, but I've got to see that.
Easy, Lorne. Your conspicuously unseen tormentor can't very well blame you if the blimp suddenly starts flying out of control, can he?
Well, no, but she's handling fine.
Not for long.
What? Far be it for me to question the methods of the incomparable freelance police, but, what are you doing back there?
I'll tell you what we're doing. We're gonna crash this thing right into the Raving Wacko's backyard.
You tell him, Max.
When you say the Raving Wacko's backyard, are you referring to the amusement park and my cozy roach-infested flop therein? Wowee, you guys are amazing. How did you ever see through this involved, yet harmless masquerade of mine? Well, duh. Sam and Max are only the world's best crime solvers alive, thank you very much. From the very start, they probably saw right through my little prank about a shady Svengali who had seized control of my brain and decided to cut old Lorne a break by humoring him, even though he came close to wreaking major havoc in America's happiest megalopolis. What a couple of swell fellas!
Can we turn him off somehow?
Huh? What?
All's well that ends well, Max. Where shall we park this light and fluffy Swiss loaf?
I hear Lakehurst, New Jersey has a few spots open.
Normally we look the other way, Lorne, but blimpjacking an airship full of innocent Austrians...
Then posing as a radio-controlled patsy being manipulated by some distant doom merchant. Well...
That's just wrong.
I've done a terrible thing. It's just that, well, I love you guys.
I do feel kind of cheated that there was no surgically implanted device back here.
At least now we know what to get him for his birthday.
Maybe we should go easy on him, Sam. He does score points for actually inflicting pain on himself in order to sell his sick story.
Yeah. Instead of simply faking those wild criminal episodes, Lorne went the extra distance with this. Just palm it and press for an earful of agony.
And even though my future as a free man is in doubt, I feel lucky to have been part of yet another high-flying adventure with Sam and Max, Freelance Police. It was a masterstroke how you tricked a full confession out of me. Sure genius.
You mean by threatening to crash land in the Raving Wacko's backyard?
Uh-huh.
That was no trick. Until you spilled your guts, we had to assume you were really under the influence of a demented loony.
We had every intention of crashing this baby into the safest place we knew.
The Raving Wacko's backyard.
An old abandoned seafood joint on Route 6.
You mean I blabbed my secret for nothing?
Uh-huh.
Boy, is my face way beyond red. If I were the kind of guy who looked good in hats, and sadly, I am not, then mine would sure be off to you. Yes, indeedy. For I am your bestest, most gushing friend for life. Why do nerds suddenly appear? Every time you are near. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Can I try that?
I took the liberty of jacking up the pain levels.
Close to you.
Better give him another.
Close to you.
It's not working!
Have you got it on AC or DC?
Close to you.